Hello everyone and welcome back for another parent lesson. Today we're just going to be working on counting in French by ones up to 100. Pretty simple video, but you'll notice there are a couple differences in French, a couple areas that can cause some confusion and some problems. So I just want to put out a video here for you guys to use at home if you want to count along with your child, or if they're counting and you want to just check and see how they're doing, or if there is anywhere they need to work at, any numbers they need to work on, or any areas where they're getting stuck. So I'm going to begin with this slide here, and this just kind of shows you there's three kind of things I want to touch on. The first one is numbers 10 to 19, especially 15 and 16, are where students are going to get a little tripped up. And these numbers are important because, as you can see down below, in our 70s and our 90s, so I always joke with students, but in French we don't. It's almost like they didn't want to create a French word for the number 70 or the number 90 or for all of those 70s and numbers in the 90s. So basically, if you look at 60, and then you look at 70 in French is actually 60 in French is 60, and 70 is 70. So 70 is literally in French would be 60-10. 71 would be 71, which would be 60-11. 72 would be 72, which would be literally as in English is 60-12. So the blue there is to kind of help students. You should take a screenshot of this so you can have this when you're counting along with them. This is the page that we use in class, and it just kind of helps them remember the areas where there are exceptions. So it's like the blue down below is reminding them to go back up top to the teams, because those are the numbers they're going to need to know and use when they get down to the 70s and the 90s, which really our goal is students usually don't have much issue counting from 1 to 50. It's from the, even 1 to 59, it's the 60 to 100 that causes the issues because of the reasons I just explained. So this is a great page to use if you're working on counting at home. One last thing you'll notice here in red, basically those ones are colored red because for those 5, you're going to add just an and in between. So it would be, it's 21, 38, which literally in English would translate to 20 and 1, 30 and 1. So those are just to remind students that for those 5, you're going to add the A in between. So again, now is a great time. If you want, I'll give you a chance to take a screenshot of this so you can use this to help when you're counting at home. I'm going to flip to the next slide, and basically I'm going to go through 1 to 100 and at a reasonable speed. Remind your child when they're counting at home. They don't want to go too fast. They don't want to go too slow. Somewhere in the middle. And if you're counting with someone, you want to make sure you're both going at the same speed. So I'll just kind of demonstrate a good speed for counting, and each number will light up as I go. And this will just be here. Anytime you're working on counting, and if you need some help or there's one you're stuck on, you can rewind, fast forward to get to the number you need, and kind of use it however it helps you. That's kind of my goal. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful.